Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. Welcome to the Afterburn. This is where I will be filming little short videos of workouts you can do at home, and basically I want to educate you guys so you can take the information that I'm going to give you and you can apply it to your classes that you go to. You can apply it when you hit the gym, when you use your machines at the gym, at home workouts. I just want to basically give you information and helpful tips and just educate you guys so you know how to work certain muscle groups to get the most for your workout. That's literally my motto, especially when I teach classes, is I want to make sure you get your money's worth. That's my biggest thing. So today's going to be an ab video, but I'm going to do probably half of it talking first. So have a seat, grab a cup of coffee, whatever you need. We're going to talk abs right now. So I'm going to give you some things that we need to focus on. There's so much to think about when we come to the ab portion of our workouts here. There's actually a lot that goes into it. Back when I was working out, I'd just do some crunches and I'd be done. Wouldn't even think twice. There's so many things that go into it, so I want to educate you guys right now and just let you know. First thing I want to talk about is the rib cage. So I want you guys to grab your rib cage. I'll sit back a little bit here. So I want you to grab your rib cage. Now throughout your day, inhale, rib cage opens, exhale, it closes. Just do that a couple times. Inhale and exhale. That's just a natural thing that happens. But when we do our ab workouts, I want you guys to really try this. I want you to focus on this. I want you to go ahead and grab your rib cage here. And now I want you to inhale, but I want you to keep that rib cage closed as you inhale and as you exhale. So let's go. Inhale and exhale. Try it again. Inhale and exhale. See that, how you kept it closed? As you keep the rib cage closed during the ab work and you're drawing up the navel to spine the whole time, you're going to feel a light little pull up through the diaphragm. It's going to keep everything nice and strong. We call it like lacing up our torso like a corset. And I want us to really focus on that during the ab workout. It's really going to help you guys. It's actually going to help keep the activation in the abs exactly like we want it to. So basically when you're doing your crunches, the rib cage stays closed the whole time, and when you lift, you're keeping everything in control here. Because sometimes when we lift, our tummies tend to raise up into the air. Not a good thing. We want to keep it drawn in the whole time, and keeping that rib cage closed actually helps a ton. You guys are going to see a world of a difference. I saw a world of a difference as soon as you master that. It does take a bit, even while you're doing your crunches. I want you to just grab your rib cage and hold it there. Draw everything in nice and tight. Keep it controlled, and then you're even going to see quite a bit more of a difference while you're doing your crunches and your ab workouts. Doesn't matter which position you're in, you keeping that rib cage closed, that diaphragm, you're gonna feel a little bit of tightness there, you're gonna feel the navel draw deeper into the spine. Super important, super helpful. Another thing I want to talk about is our neck and our head, shoulders. When we're doing crunches on our back, we're lifting the shoulder blades off the mat here. So many times, you're gonna feel that tension in your neck. Such an uncomfortable feeling. It kind of ruins the workout for you. Trust me, I've been there. If that happens to you during any workout and you're doing your crunches by lifting the shoulder blades and that neck is just killing you, that means we've transferred the energy that's supposed to be in the abs, lifting our upper body. We've actually transferred that up to your neck, and you're now making your neck do the work. Not a good thing. If at any time this happens, whether it's at class and people are around and you're like, uh-oh, I gotta keep with the program. Please don't. As soon as you feel that tension, I want you to lay back onto the floor. Activate the abdomen. Make sure everything's drawn in nice and tight, and then lift off the mat again. You're gonna release that pressure in the head, just lay right down to the floor, release that pressure in the shoulders, in the neck, activate the abdomen, then lift up again in your crunches. I want you guys to make sure that you don't have to live through that horrible pain. Release down to the floor, activate, then lift up. And I also want to make sure that any time that your legs are in movement while you're doing ab workouts, that your lower abdomen is lifting your legs up and down. So I'm going to just demonstrate here for a second. So your abs are in control. They're lifting my legs here. If my legs go all the way down here and my abs cannot lift them back up, we're actually going to do a little bit of damage here in the lower abdomen. So any movements we do that we lower and we lift here, make sure that your abs have the power to lift your legs back up. If you're going down here and all of a sudden you're feeling it in your legs, We just transferred all that muscle mass that we're trying to work so hard to chisel out our abs here. We put it in our legs, abs aren't doing a thing. So it's not a competition of who can get their legs the lowest, you guys. It's really not. I used to live like that. I used to be like, oh, that girl over there is doing it, I can do it too. Well, I wasn't even doing anything for my abs there. So make sure, even when you're on your back and you're lower, even one leg at a time, if your leg goes low and your abs cannot lift that leg back up, not a good thing at all. We're gonna do some damage there. So keep everything in nice and tight. As you lower, I'm only gonna lower to there because I wanna make sure my lower abs can lift it right back up to the top. Super important little things that we need to remember while we're doing the ab works. Whether it's at the gym, by yourself, with some friends, at class, just really important things. And the breathing. I know, something else to remember. There's so many little things to remember during the abs, but you guys, they're all super important. Breathing, here we go. I never knew about breathing with the ab work till I learned. So, as I was doing my crunches, breathing in and out, I didn't even care. But breathing is actually super important in our ab work. It's insane how much of a difference you're gonna see when we get the breathing right. I know there's so many things to remember, but even in my classes, I'm constantly saying abs in, rib cage closed, protect your neck. There's so many different steps, but I wanna make sure you guys can master this and you're gonna get twice the effectiveness in your ab workouts here. And I just wanna be here to help you guys, that's all. So, I want you to remember something. Every time you crunch, every time you lift, every time your legs come up, whatever is the difficult part of the move, that's when you give me an exhale. And an easy way to remember that is when something's difficult, you exhale. When something's a little bit easier, you inhale. So we're lowering our body to the ground. Well, gravity's helping us there. Easy, right? So inhale. As you exhale, it's gonna take more energy to lift you. Give me an exhale as you lift. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Super important. And also too, there's no rush in the ab work. If we do it quicker, that's not gonna help us. I want you to give me a big inhale to lower and then a big inhale to raise. So my workouts are really slow, but it's because we're targeting these muscles. We're isolating them, so make sure just those muscles there are doing all the work for us. So again, when you lower down in any ab movement, when your shoulders lay right on the floor, or if they're hovered slightly, inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. So that's the little tidbits you guys I want to talk about. We'll jump into the workout here. I'll give you just a couple moves. I will film some more videos for ab workouts, but I'll give you a couple right now. I do have a ton of them that I can teach you, but I'll just show you a couple today and we'll go from there. So let's get started. If you have equipment, great. Ball, bands. If not, no problem. You don't need anything for this. So we might add some equipment if you have it, great. If not, I always offer modifications without any equipment. I want you to be able to do this anywhere. Today we're gonna master the C curve. The C curve is really important. We're actually using it in some standing moves that are common in the next videos down the road. So I want us to master that. C curve means that we are gonna tuck the hips under, squeeze under, the abs are drawing in, and we're gonna curl our back down into a C curve. So I wanna train you guys into this. So from a nice flat back, we're gonna close the rib cage, we're gonna draw the abs in, the navel to spine. Then from here, I want you to bring the hips forward, so tuck the hips under, and then lower into a C curve here. So hands behind the thighs is a good option to start out, because I want to make sure your lower back is okay. If at any point, if you have that ball, you guys, I want you to go ahead and grab it, just put it beneath that lower back. It helps you just hold stability for the lower back in your C curve. Once you get mastering this, you're gonna remove that ball, give yourself a little bit of a challenge. If you're at home, you don't have a ball, no problem. You have a towel, grab that towel, tuck it right there at the hips, and I want you to roll into that. It's just gonna help you keep stabilized there throughout this move. So, whether you guys wanna grab your ball, your towel, or nothing at all, we're gonna do this together. So from the flat back, We're drawing the abs in nice and strong here. We're closing the ribcage and we're gonna keep it closed the whole time. Big inhale for me, and then on your exhale, you're gonna lower deep into that C curve. Again, hands behind the thighs, out in front if you want a little bit more. So this one here, just really basic. You're gonna lower an inch into the C curve and you're gonna lift an inch. So really important here, we're doing a scooping motion with the abs. So think of every time you lower, you're scooping in the abs and then lift slightly and then scoop and then lift. So making sure that our back does not lower and lift like a plank, it actually curls and then lifts, curl under. So bring the hips forward to round your back. It's gonna protect your back here. Also too, in some of the moves that we do, standing in a hinge forward position, when you draw your abs in, it releases pressure in the lower back. I'll talk more about the lower lumbar in another video, but this also plays with this as well, because as you curl those hips under, you're drawing the abs in and your abs are actually protecting your back here. If you need that towel, please go for it. You're still gonna feel the abs work if you use that ball or that towel. So this one here, legs are together, we're rolled into that C curve, the abs are in, and I just want you to lower an inch and lift an inch. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Let's do 8. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 6 more. Draw the abs in even further. Good job. Excellent work, you guys. 4 more. Keeping the ribcage closed. Last 3. Inhale for 2. And exhale, lift. Final one right here. I want you to hold it down here. Just hold it here nice and strong. Here's your challenge option, you guys. You can lift your legs up, give me that full extension, or just hold, or feet on the floor. Just want you to hold it right here. The abs are fully engaged. They're lifting this part of my body off the mat and they're holding it there. I want you guys to feel that tightness. I want you to hold it for as long as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent job on that. For a nice good stretch, I just want you to lean forward, getting a good stretch in the hips and the lower back. Take your time with that. No rush when it comes to stretches. Good stretches for your abs are laying nice and long, extending your arms and legs, really getting a good stretch for the abs. Our next one here, we're gonna lay down onto our back. We're gonna master the basic crunch here. So, because we just learned all those awesome things about the abs, we're gonna put them into practice right now. So from lying on your back, your head is still on the mat, we're gonna engage the abs right now. So we're gonna bring the ribcage close, hold it close, draw the abs in. You're gonna feel your hips tuck under a little bit as you draw everything up, everything in. And this closed ribcage, feeling the diaphragm tighten up here. Abs are in nice and tight, nice and strong. Then when those are activated, then we go ahead and we lift the shoulder blades off the mat. So some people like hands behind the head the whole time. Great, that's awesome. If you want to put your hands behind your thighs, out in front, whatever feels comfortable for you, I want you guys to go for it. So I want you to inhale, lower, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You can put your hands at your sides, whatever feels better for you. So right now I'm not feeling anything in my neck because the abs are engaged and they're lifting right here, up and down. So the shoulder blades, the head, the neck, everything is being lifted by just the abdomen. Right now, because the shoulder blades are lifted, we're working on the upper abs here. Upper 2, upper 4 of our 6-pack right here. So I want you to exhale as you crunch and inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. I want you guys to just do a couple of these. I want you to master the breathing, I want you to master the ribcage close, and I want you to master drawing the navel to spine. Even when you lift, watch your abs, make sure they don't lift. If they're lifting, I want you to really focus on drawing that belly button right to the mat. Try and touch your belly button to the mat here. Bring it right to your back. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Now this is the position I'm talking about. If your neck starts hurting, we release some of the activation of the abs, we put it to our neck. Release all the way down to the floor, engage the abs, fully controlled, then lift off the mat again. You guys take breaks when you need, then jump back in. Please don't push through something. If you're feeling pain in anything else, then the muscles burn it. That's what I always say. just those muscles. I want them on fire. They are gonna burn. That's a good thing. So let's go 5 more here. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. For 3, inhale. And exhale. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Final one right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then release down. Take a nice long arm, long leg stretch. Really gets a nice, good, deep ab stretch here. Another good one is bring your knees over to one side, reaching over to the other. Really gets a nice, good oblique and torso stretch for the abs, then balance it on the other side. Good job, you guys. Awesome work. So that one, we worked the upper abs in that one. So now we're going to target the lower. I'm just going to give you a couple moves today. I want you guys to go through these, see how you like them. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see more of. So this final move here is going to be targeting the lower abs. Again, there's only a couple moves in this video today. I will film more for the abs. I'm here for you guys to help. I want just to give you these things so you can take it with you every day. And just keep in mind when you hit the gym, hey, I can activate my abs, make it work even more. Super effective here. You guys are going to see results. I'm so excited to be doing this with you. Thanks for joining me here. So lower abs, we're going to work that. Quick thing to remember, when you lift the shoulder blades off the mat, it's the upper abs we target. When you lift the hips off the mat, it's the lower abs we target. So let's do that right now. I gotta make it easy to start. So we're gonna start with our feet up. More challenging is fully straight legs. So you choose if you want that, awesome. If you want to start with a nice bend, that's okay too. Our first little move here is we're just gonna drop our right foot down to the floor and then use the lower abs to lift. So again, our starting position here, we're closing the ribcage. We're drawing the abs in, navel to spine here. Super important, that also protects your lower back, keeping it glued to the mat here. When you're ready, everything's in control, the lower abs, I want them activated, I want them firing up right now. Now I want you to lower the right, tap the floor, and then lower the left, tap. You don't have to bring it all the way down to the floor if you don't want to. Make sure the lower abs can lift that leg back up. If at any point we transfer that energy to the legs, lower down to the floor with both feet, activate your abdomen, then lift up. Even right from there, I can feel the abs firing up. They're getting that activation going, and I want to keep the activation for as long as we can. So fully activate, then lift off the mat, and then one leg down to the floor, and then the other. If you guys are like, this is way too easy, I need something more advanced, let's go both legs right here. Lower and lift. So keeping the abs in the whole time. Making sure, again, when you lower and lift, the abs aren't pushing up into the ceiling. They're drawing deep into the mat here. So you choose how low you want your legs to come. Even if it just comes a couple inches to start, you guys, that's totally fine because we're making sure the lower abs are in control. So lower 2, lower 4, the 6-pack are working. You can actually put your hand there, feel your tummy, it's nice and tight. That's the activation I want you guys to have. So lowering and lifting here. I just want you to start super simple moves here, 1 foot at a time or both together. So you choose whichever you guys like, and I want you to do as many as you can, make those abs burn, and then take a nice good stretch, right? Make it a little more difficult is the toes, feet, legs completely straight. And then you're gonna lower one down, use the lower abs though to lift all the way back up. When you're down in this position here, I want you to put your hands on your lower tummy, feel that tightness, feel it activate, and fully in control of that leg, full control. Once we remove that control here, we're gonna do some damage in the abs. The legs are gonna be like, hey, I didn't come here to work. They're just along for the ride. So we're just gonna lower and lift using only the lower abs, you guys. I want you to focusing on the mind-muscle connection. So while you're doing these moves, bring your focus to the lower abs, make them do the work, and they will. Then when you get even more advanced, I just want you to lower, feel that tightness, make sure those abs can lift up those legs. So don't lift your legs too low that we just drop all the activation in the abs, we put it in the legs. Not what we want. So it's again, it's not a competition of who can get their legs the lowest. No, even at class, I only lower mine right here because I want to make sure that my abdomen can lift it. That's what's gonna build up those awesome abs that we want. So, another thing I do want to mention before I leave you today is I can help you out all day long with workouts. But I know I hate to say it, you guys, this is only 20% of fat loss, of feeling good, of getting stronger. 80% is our diet. I know. I grew up thinking that it was 80% the gym, 80% running, and all this cardio and everything I did, and who cares what I eat? Doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, I kind of wish it did because I love pizza and chips and popcorn and everything. So, really important, you guys, to focus on eating good for our bodies. Drinking tons of water, healthy fruits and vegetables, whatever plan you're on, make sure it's right for you. Try not to follow the next best thing, the greatest thing out there that worked for Susie Q. It didn't work for me, so I gotta find what works for me in my body, even in our gut, what we can digest, what we can't. Everybody's different, you guys. Find what's best for you and incorporate these workouts in 2 ab workouts. Incorporate them in, maybe do them a couple times a week. I want you guys to see results. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure, let me know. I'm here for you. I want to help you guys. I basically just want to educate you, give you these little things that you can take with you in your life, on your journeys, and I'm right there with you. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. I will keep filming for you guys because I just want to help. I really do. I want to help you reach your goals, no matter what they are, fitness or beyond. I love you all. Thanks so much for being here today. So fun. See you in the next video. Bye. Hello? Yeah. No, I was just doing some cleaning. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I will. Oh, you sent them, and you want all the clips, make it into a movie. Cool. You already sent them. Oh wow. Okay. I'll check the email and. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I got them all. Sweet. Okay, I will edit that and I'll get that right over to you. Okay, sounds good, Amy. Thank you. Talk soon. Bye. Okay, so editing all these clips. That's a long video. 21 minutes. Girl? Oh. Well, let's just let's see what she got. Hey Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. Welcome to the afterburn. This is where I will be. It's so echoey. Where's she filming in a tunnel? Oh dear. Filming little short videos of workouts you can do at home, and basically I want to educate you guys so you can take the information that I'm going to give you and you can apply it to your classes that you go to. You can apply it when you hit the gym, when you use your machine at the gym, at home workouts. I just want to basically give you information and helpful tips and just educate you guys so you... You said educate twice. Oh, I gotta take some notes. Where's my pen? Okay. Know how to work certain muscle groups to get the most for your workout. What's that? That's literally my motto, especially when all the hands. Is I want to make sure you get your money's worth. Make some notes. Come on. So today's going to be an ab video, but I'm going to do... It's blurry. Probably half of it. I can't fix blurry. First, so have a seat, grab a cup of coffee, whatever you need. Coffee? Before workout? We're going to talk abs right now. So I'm going to give you some things that we need to focus on. There's so much to think about when we come to the ab portion of our workouts here. So many hand movements. Back when I was working out, I just do some crunches and I'd be done. Hold on, let me change that. Take the twice. There's so many things that go into it, so I want to educate you guys right into it. Back when I was working out, I would do some crunches and I'd be done. Wouldn't even think twice. Crunches. If she says educate one more time, I swear it's. I want to educate you guys right now and just let you know.